bear it. I most certainly did. Tossing the crisp white hotel duvet aside, I pushed thoughts of Mom from my mind, sat up on the edge of the bed, and rubbed my eyes to try and rouse myself to face this day. I hadn't had that much to drink last night, only 2 glasses of champagne when the toasts were being delivered, but I felt hungover nonetheless. Probably because of the all-night tears mixed with waves of rage. It was a wonder I hadn't gotten up and smashed something. What I needed was a shower. After rising to my feet, I padded to the bathroom, where I was grateful for the sensation of hot water flowing over my body, cleansing away the heartbreaking image of Malcolm with that young blonde. It was difficult to believe that 24 hours ago, my life had seemed almost perfect. I had been in love with an amazing man, and I had thought I was about to become engaged, that we would start a family together, and I'd be happy at last. But maybe I wasn't meant to be happy, or to be a mother. Maybe the universe was just teasing me, letting me float briefly up to the clouds to enjoy the view from there, only to slam me back down to earth and rub my face in the dirt. After my shower, I stood at the window of my hotel room, looking out at the gloomy November sky. The wind stirred a pile of dead leaves into a miniature tornado at the edge of the parking lot, then sent the leaves flying in all directions. It was an apt metaphor for my life that morning. Pulling my cell phone out of my pocket, I bit the bullet and keyed in my grandmother's number. My father answered after the first ring. "Gillian?" I was surprised by a strange fervor in his voice. "Yes, it's me," I said. "I'm sorry to be calling so early. I hope I didn't wake you." "Not at all. I'm glad you called, actually, because I've been up for hours waiting for a decent time to call you." This caused me some concern, because my father wasn't much of a chatterbox. We weren't close, and he rarely called unless there was something critical to report. "Is everything okay?" I asked. "Is Gram all right?" "Yes, she's fine. It's nothing like that." He hesitated. "But you're the one who called me. Why don't you go first? How was the party last night?" Turning away from the window, I withheld my curiosity and sat down on the bed. "Not great, if I'm being honest." I paused and chewed on my thumbnail, dreading the idea of telling my father the whole sordid, humiliating account of my devastated love life. Malcolm and I had a bit of a disagreement. "That's too bad. What happened?" "It's a long story, Dad. If you don't mind, I'd rather tell you and Gram in person. Could I come and visit this morning? Maybe stay for a few days?" He grew quiet as he took in what I'd just asked. "It sounds like a serious disagreement." It was. There was another pause. "Well, of course you can come and stay." He lowered his voice to a whisper and spoke close to the phone until the words were almost muffled. "It's good timing, actually, because I need to talk to you too." I frowned. "Why? What's wrong?" "Maybe I'm overreacting," he said. "I don't know. I need your opinion on something. When you get here?" I turned to check the time. "Soon. I'm at a hotel in Westchester. I can hop on a train right now and be there in a couple of hours." "That sounds good. I'm glad you're coming." I swallowed uneasily because I'd never heard my father sound so unsettled about anything, at least not since Mom's diagnosis. "Me too, Dad. Sounds like we'll have lots to talk about. I'll see you soon." Eager to get to the train station and find out what was going on at the house, I ended the call and packed up my things. Something most people don't know about me, Malcolm was one of the few, was that I was the granddaughter of an English earl. I never had the pleasure of meeting him, or any of my English relatives for that matter, because Gram had left the UK not long after the end of the Second World War and immigrated to America. Before that, she was a war widow after her first husband, Theodore, was killed during the London Blitz in 1940. According to Gram, he was a very important cabinet minister in Winston Churchill's government, in charge of weapons production. Gram had loved him deeply and was heartbroken when he died. When the war finally ended, she was a single mother with a 4-year-old son, my father.